particular project here on Daintree Crescent, and also for our 7 units in Baltimore that are under construction right now. And secondly, this is an official groundbreaking for the 604 Daintree Crescent site, and it will be our 73rd housing unit that Northumberland Habitat for Humanity has built, so we're very proud of that. Before I give up the microphone, I just want to reiterate our thank you for our partners being here. We couldn't provide affordable housing without the federal government, without the county of Northumberland, without the town of Coburg, who incidentally donated this piece of land to us. So thank you very much. Now I would like to introduce our illustrious executive director. All of you know her. Megan McDonald will take us through the rest of the program. Thanks, Megan.
Thank you, TJ. Okay, where's my notes? So the joke is, every single Habitat event, there's some sort of noise that goes by. And it was only as I stood there, I was like, we are beside a train track. This is gonna happen. So I get to do the first part, which is the funding announcement. So here it is, Pete. We were talking about it before. So I'm really pleased to be here today to announce a key partner for the project that we're breaking ground on right now, as well as TJ mentioned, the 7-unit net zero townhome project that we currently have under construction in the Village of Baltimore. Through the National Housing Strategies National Housing Co-Investment Fund, I'm excited to share that the Government of Canada is investing $400,000 into these homes, bringing Habitat for Humanity one step closer to creating 1,117 new affordable homes across Canada. These projects simply would not be possible without this support. I have a quote I want to share on behalf of the Honourable Ahmed Hussein, Minister of Housing and Diversity and Inclusion. Every Canadian deserves a safe and affordable place to call home. Through the National Housing Co-Investment Fund, the Government of Canada is investing in affordable housing here in Northumberland County and across the country. Thanks to this funding, and in partnership with Habitat for Humanity Northumberland, 8 families will achieve the dream of owning a home they can proudly call their own. I hope that these families find great happiness in their new homes. The National that's the end of his quote. Now it's me talking, sorry. The National Co-Investment Funding investment comes through a partnership that is facilitated and managed by Habitat for Humanity Canada. And that's why we are so pleased today to have Julia Deans, the President and CEO of Habitat for Humanity Canada, here to celebrate with us and bring some comments on behalf of the National Office.
Hello everyone, it's great to be here, and thank you all for making the time to be with us to celebrate these wonderful events. I'm really pleased to be here representing Habitat Canada and our 46 local habitats right across the country, all of them working tirelessly to create affordable home ownership opportunities for people by giving them a hand up when they most need it. I want to congratulate Habitat Northumberland for embarking on this exciting build, a single-family home here in Coburg, and for continuing to construct 7 net zero townhomes in Baltimore, which is the largest build of its kind in Canada. When these builds are complete, Megan's a little competitive. When these projects are completed, they're going to provide a wonderful foundation for so many Northumberland County families to flourish. And why does this matter so much? Late last year, we did a survey at Habitat Canada of Canadians, and they ranked affordable housing as the 3rd most important issue facing our country, right behind inflation and healthcare. 40% of Canadians worried about paying their rent or mortgage in the next 12 months, and 90% believe that Canada has a shortage of affordable housing. As the cost of living and housing continue to increase everywhere in Canada, more and more Canadians are being priced out of the housing market in their own communities just like this one. My parents have lived in Port Hope for a long, long time, and none of us ever thought there would be a day when their children and grandchildren might not be able to afford to live in Port Hope too. At Habitat Canada, we of course believe that everyone deserves a safe and decent place to call home. And it's because we see that every Habitat home completely transforms the lives of so many people. It helps our partner families to build strength and stability, financial independence, and the platform they need to grow businesses, complete education, and raise families. But the benefits extend far beyond the people living in the homes, and that's why you're all here today. When we help people move into safe and affordable homes, it helps their communities as well. They become stronger and more resilient, and you all know that. Our collective investments in these homes will give families the opportunity to build brighter futures for themselves, but positively impact all of us. I want to thank, from the bottom of my heart, the many donors who are supporting these outstanding builds and all the volunteers and staff at Habitat Northumberland who do so much to make it possible. Megan mentioned Minister Hussein, and I would like also to thank Minister Hussein and the Government of Canada for their continuing commitment to working with Habitat to tackle the housing crisis in Canada. Our partnership with the federal government through CMHC's National Housing Co-Investment Fund is allowing us to help so many more families secure equitable access to home ownership. Finally, a big, huge thank you to Habitat for Humanity Northumberland for spearheading these wonderful projects. We are so proud to count leaders like Megan McDonald and TJ Flynn and all of the amazing colleagues we have as part of our Habitat family. Thank you again to them, but thank you to you all for being here today and for your support for this much needed work. Thank you.
Couldn't remember what was next. Next, I'd like to call up Robert on behalf of MP Philip Lawrence for Northumberland, Quinte West. Those are my notes. Thank you.
Glad to be of help already.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's a great privilege to be here on behalf of Member of Parliament Philip Lawrence. He is overseas right now, so unfortunately he couldn't be here himself. We had the great privilege to join Habitat for Humanity last year in Hastings. We were able to build a home that I believe was moved into last November, which was great to be a part of, and it's a great privilege to be here as well. In politics, we hear a lot especially in the local office there on Elgin Street, we hear a lot of the concerns of local residents, and housing is one of the biggest ones. People being priced out of their homes, inflation being too much for their bills, and it's great to see actual work going on in tackling this crisis that we have in our country. So I want to thank Megan, who I met for the first time today, but I want to thank Megan and everybody here for inviting me, and I'm looking forward as well to hear what other representatives have to say, Councillor Randy Barber, and Warden and Mayor Mandy Martin. But thank you so much for having us here today, and thank you for your work that you do in helping the constituents of this constituency that need it so badly. Thank you.
Warden Mandy Martin to speak on behalf of the County of Northumberland.
Good afternoon. This is one of the most exciting things that I like to do is the Habitat launches. I always come away so pumped because I look at everyone and I know the effort and the contribution that goes into this. To me, this is what Northumberland is all about. And I must say, we are very enthusiastic. We are very enthusiastic. And I'm so honored that you are here representing the National Habitat for Humanity. I've officially joined the ranks as a professional speaker because of the Habitat events that are now being held, and I couldn't be happier about it. Because I'm sort of doing an official thing on behalf of Northumberland County, they prescribe words for me, and anybody who knows me know that I'm not always good at holding to them. However, I do feel this from the bottom of my heart. I am grateful for all the work being done by the Habitat Northumberland team, the deserving families, the many active volunteers, community supporters, and government agencies. We're here today to celebrate yet another significant milestone in our community's pursuit of increasing access to affordable housing. Habitat's new project home for Daintree Crescent has been made possible because of the generous support and collaboration of so many partners. First, thanks to the town of Cobourg for the invaluable donation of land. Their commitment to addressing the critical issue of affordable housing and today's act of generosity will help change lives. I'm also grateful for the news of funding from Canadian Housing and Mortgage Corporation through the Co-Investment Funding Program. This program continues to demonstrate what can be achieved when partners and government come together around a single purpose. This innovating funding announcement will not only support the new home built here in Cobourg, but also assist with the development of 8 additional affordable housing units in Northumberland County. We applaud CMHC for its investment in affordable housing and its partnership programs to address this pressing issue. Affordable housing is not just about providing shelter. It is also about creating opportunities, fostering stability, and empowering individuals and families to thrive. It's about giving people the foundation they need to build brighter futures for themselves and their families and our communities. Through initiatives by Habitat for Humanity Northumberland, the support organizations like CMHC and many community partners, our community is making tangible progress. I dare not go off script. This incredible spirit of collaboration and compassion is what I believe helps define Northumberland County. We're building more than homes, we're building hope and resilience. We're celebrating not only the construction of a new home, we are making the coming together of people, partners, and possibilities for a stronger, more vibrant, and inclusive Northumberland County. Let's all continue to commit to this journey together. Thank you to us all, and celebration. Thank you.
On behalf of the Town Council and our residents, it is my pleasure to offer my congratulations on the dedication of 604 Daintree Crescent, the 73rd home that Habitat for Humanity has built since its inception. Truly inspiring indeed. The work that Habitat for Humanity does in providing homes for families has always been important, but that level of importance has increased exponentially in these times where affordability is out of reach for many people. It must be said, the value of your work cannot be overstated. The town of Cobourg is proud to have partnered in this project with Habitat for Humanity. We join you and the new owners for 604 Daintree Crescent in applauding our success and look forward to our ongoing partnership in the years to come. Once again, please accept our most sincere congratulations, signed by Lucas Cleveland, Mayor, Town of Cobourg. On a personal note, let me add that I would like to thank you for what you've done, thank you for what you do, and most importantly, thank you for what you will do on behalf of the communities that you operate within across Canada. Thank you once again.
Hey, who's taking over the shovel?
Everyone has to do a little turn.
I was looking over your shoulder thinking that doesn't look good. like you don't know what you're doing. Okay. And I'm wearing my really improper footwear.
Yeah,
that's
really
embarrassing. For
It won't go
Habitat.
on Habitat Canada's site, I promise.
Okay. We're very particular about our footwear.
We are.
Tell us about today's announcement.
Today's a tremendous day because Habitat Northumberland is continuing to punch above its weight and announced funding for a new single build and the continuation of building 7 new net zero townhomes in the county. And that's a really wonderful thing. It was an opportunity to celebrate our partnership with the federal government and CMHC which is allowing us to do so much more right across the country at a time when housing is so critical, and we need to increase our impact, and we need all hands on deck to help us.
It must be an amazing position for you, because obviously it's stressful because of what's going on in the world, let alone Canada. But events like this must, make that there's hope.
I think there is a lot of hope, and it's really wonderful to see communities coming together about creating the homes that we need for the people who work in our communities, for our neighbors, and increasingly for our own families. So there's never been a time when housing touched everyone the way it does now, but to see a community rally around it, all the politicians come, the support, the volunteers is really, really heartening.